Alright, it's good to be back, guys.
Yep.
And, we have Wii this time.
Yay.
Wait, were you on the last one?
No,
No.
I like hit the end of it.
I think so, too. Or, yeah. So, started with GBO. Moonwort.
Woundwort.
I finally got it. I'm happy, and I'm not afraid of
Congratulations.
raids.
Yeah, it is a unique 450.
It's melee focused.
I'm
That's the
still
problem.
surprised it's a 450.
Yeah.
To be
I feel like that would
honest,
have been a 500, 550.
I wish it had more of the thing with the claw.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been fun. Or it can the claw shoot? Technically.
Well, technically, it is rocket propelled.
Well, I'm talking like shoot the beam.
No, I don't think so.
Well,
Technically, yes.
I wish it
What, are you
grabbed
talking
onto
about in
enemies.
lore?
Yeah.
In lore, it could do all that. It's just in GBO, they nerfed it a little.
I wish it can at least grab the enemies, like
Yeah.
actually uh put them in a stationary spot. Like kind of like stun
I
them, but
mean,
not like
I'm surprised it doesn't.
stagger.
It,
Right.
I'm surprised it kind of doesn't give it a heavy stagger like a lot of anchored type weapons.
True, but it's quick
The
though.
wire weapons.
It's really
It is
fucking
good.
It
quick.
is quick, and it's got long range.
It's the longest range of all the wired weapons, I
Yeah.
believe.
Yeah, it's like twice as long.
And
Is it?
and because of the
Maybe
speed of
even
coming,
2.5 times.
I thought
and
the
it's quick. It's in and
one
out. So you don't
It's
have to
really
wait
quick.
for like the
550 gem
whole
was faster.
animation of the arm, then reeling back in, and all that shit.
What'd you say, You thought it was what, faster?
I thought the freaking what is it called? The Siskiyou alternative was faster or whatever. The one that has like the blades they shoot out.
You talking about the tri-blades?
No, not the Trailblaze. That's a Dresden.
Yeah,
I might be thinking of something else. Never mind.
maybe.
The
No,
wire
not many
ones.
suits. It's mostly the goof is what you think of.
No, Lunas has it. It's the weird looking one that has like the two blade wire on the arms or whatever. The 550.
Oh, you're talking about the Desqueta or whatever?
Yeah, that one.
Oh,
No,
that
no. It's
no.
it's no. It's more funnel. It's more income based.
Oh, I mean, the one
It
that's,
doesn't
like,
shoot
dark
out. It actually
gunfire.
locks on.
Yeah.
Think of it as
Oh.
like the tri-blades from the Torch Ritter, but kind of on steroids.
There are a few. See, there's the Marasai. There's the Night Seeker.
Oh, you're talking about the Sea Serpent. Well, that is quicker than
Yeah.
the Goof, but it's nothing compared to the Moonwort. I think because this is actually rocket propelled, unlike the others, it's just like launches.
Maybe.
Also, it does need to be faster because you're going to be at close range with a support.
That is true.
You're going to get slaughtered if it wasn't fast.
Yeah.
It's
I'm-
really heavy
it's-
melee focus. There's no doubt about it.
No, without a doubt.
There's no
Oh, the
way
stop
why
to-
you want
the stop
to.
to fire is a little slow though.
True.
See, here's the thing about the Wound War. The Wound War is a well-rounded, dual-all support suit. It could be a long-range suit, it could be a mid-range suit, and it could be a close-range suit.
It loses
Because-
a lot on the long range though.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing: the long-range, it's that focus shot.
The focus
And then
shot
you-
is the best.
And then
part
you
about
have
long
it
range.
is, and then you have the mid-range, which is just regular fire with the rifle, and then you have close range, which you have the downswing, which is the kick, the heat saber, and the claw. So it doesn't matter. And then you could tackle while you're in transforming mode.
You can always do that.
And it's
Yeah.
the transform mode it's just burst shot. I think it's 3 shots.
It is also a charge shot too.
Charges?
No,
It
doesn't
charges,
charge.
I think.
No,
Are
it
you
does
sure?
not. No, because the
you get
circle
three
is a
single
circle.
shots.
It doesn't have the charge
Alright.
icon.
You get three single individual shots.
Well, again, it's
It
still
also has an eye field on the weapon.
on
by
the
the way.
shield
So,
on both regular and
so
transform
shooting
mode.
from below as like an enemy trying to shoot up with a beam weapon, it ain't gonna do jack shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
So you have to hit it from the side on the transformation.
So like if you want to push with it, you'd be like pushing forward but like angled upwards, and then you like turn down the shoot.
Yeah, you turn down the last, kind of like a dive bomber.
Yeah.
You know. you're more accurate by going down, but of course there's less things to shoot at you because you don't have like the bottom and all that shit,
True.
right?
And the thing is, you can't counter tackle the the
The claw.
claw.
No,
It's not a melee weapon.
it is. It counts as a
It
melee
is a
weapon.
melee,
It's a
but
melee.
it's a projectile.
It's like the butterfly edge, or
Oh, that's weak as hell.
the the butterfly one from the
Mhm.
Fargo and Moon. It technically boosts stats from melee. So the more melee you have, the more damage it does.
Hmm.
But you can, if you want to use it quicker, you put reload parts. So technically, if you focus all on the claw, you might actually get a couple of seconds down. Maybe 1 second, maybe 1.5 tops. Even either then, it's like why want I want to focus on that? It's already quick the way it is.
Pretty much. It is true. I mean, like I said, it is a unique suit, though. I'm not
So
gonna lie.
future Wound Ward variants could be very interesting.
They're gonna be
Hmm.
gens and raids.
Hmm. They're probably gonna actually focus more on supports if they keep it up with this, because the Titan's Wound Ward, the one with the two of those things,
I could see that one being a raid,
with the claws, yeah,
like double claws.
double claws, or you just shoot two claws at a not at a time, but you get two shots instead.
Maybe.
So it's like um,
It's tricky. It's a tricky suit.
it's
Like you.
not tricky. It's just the future of that line is going to be very interesting.
Hmm.
But it's I think it's a skill based suit. You can't just use it as a normal support. You're going to have to be very aggressive.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's really it. It's a very aggressive suit that you really need to like
I would
get a
say
control
it kind
over.
of reminds me of that heavy dom they
Kind
released,
of.
but this time it's instead of hey, you're basically dom with just more weapons and support category. You're an actual supposed to be up front.
Yeah.
Because I played that dom several times. I played as like I played between like always behind like the gens, but never too
Hmm.
far. I'm always
True.
there to lay in the hits, but I'm never like in front of them or beside them. I'm always slightly before. But this, it's just it kind of gives me that EWAC scenario. Is like it's categorized as a gen, but it's played as a raid, but should have been support. That's what the reward is.
True.
But it makes sense of what it does. It makes less sense actually, because the skills don't align with the play style.
No, definitely doesn't. Definitely does not.
The EWAC has like I think it doesn't have stealth, but it has a lot of the pulse thing does disrupt radar, so it basically has temporary stealth
Yeah, easily.
and has a lot of marking. It's a weird. And we still have a couple Jagans left too.
Hmm.
Uh, that guard type,
Yeah, I got
you
the
know the
cannon
one.
one.
Oh yeah, that shut up.
I forgot it's a stupid name.
It's a gun Gagan.
No. That wasn't even what it was called. I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah, look on Discord somewhere.
Is Gun Gagan,
Yeah,
I
but
Gun
think.
Gagan.
Gun
Cannon,
Yeah.
no, Cannon Gagan. Cannon Gagan. Dude,
no,
I don't like
no,
it.
no, no, no.
It
No,
gives
it's
me
Cannon
Carl
Gan.
vibes.
It
No,
is a call.
it's Cannon Gan.
Cannon Gan, whatever. Same shit.
But no, it's a Jagan.
Yeah, basically. So
Fucking,
stupid.
it's stupid, but it's we needed more supports, Jagans. They're all been gens.
Yep.
Even the heavy equipment is still a fucking gen. Clearly it has two fucking cannons.
Yeah, easily.
No, it's like no, it's a gen. See, it's a Jagan. It's like what the fuck.
I don't know what it is.
Fuck.
I really don't know what it is.
Are we done with the Gear Zulus? Because the only times I've seen Gear
Uh,
Zulus is mostly from anime games.
I mean, there's probably some like side story ones.
Yeah, probably. They're probably gonna milk Advance for a while.
I mean, as long as they, well,
Maybe.
that's only if they decide to keep going past the 3 year,
I mean, yeah, but they're
because they'll
probably
only
gonna do.
guarantee
They're gonna do
3 years
the
of content.
iconic ones though.
They're not
Well,
gonna do like the random like freaking like the really stupid ones like the Woodwort with the hazel legs.
you
I
know
Well,
what?
don't
they
know. They
might.
might.
They
They
might.
might actually. It'd be kind of dumb, but I mean, it
I
might.
mean, they haven't done. Um, they haven't touched like anything from December Sky except for Thunderbolt and the the full armor and Psycho Zaku. They only did. They have done the most they have done was
Mark two.
the Banded Flower,
That is true.
and I think they're almost hitting the triple six suits now. Okay, you have the Atlas, you have the Mark II, you have the Goof, you have the gun cannon, and the that ground Kai. So it's like what 5? So one more suit and it will equal up to basically tripling the amount from December Sky.
That is true.
I mean, put like the fucking Zaku with the backpack. I mean, it will just
Yeah.
be a faster Zaku, or with like more mobility, or some cool quick
Well,
turning.
I mean, here's the thing, though. I mean, we kind of got two Thunderbolt Zaku's already.
Well, that's
We got the Psycho Zaku, and then we got the Thunderbolt
well,
Zaku,
okay.
which
Make it
has the
like the
double axe.
well, make it the cheaper version of Psycho Zaku in a nutshell.
I
And they
guess.
could have done that with the GMs with the shields. It's just a
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
cheaper version of the full armor.
Also, they ground
True.
get them type S.
Type S will
I
be
would.
good.
I would love to have the other Thunderbolt suits.
The Gelgoog, I think that one had 2 shields, or just a unique backpack.
Oh, the
Something.
Jim Gelgoog Thunderbolt type or whatever.
No, yeah, no, the Gogu from December Skies. You only see it for like a couple of seconds. It's nothing.
Oh, the one you see.
Yeah, it picks up.
Yeah. It was like at the beginning and during a Baku.
I think so. Yeah,
Yeah, you see like Daryl pouting and he screws up.
something like that. No, it makes
But
sense.
yeah, I mean, we need more Federation Thunderbolt suits like the Gyms and the Ground Gundam S.
What else?
That
The
we
ad
need
guys
that.
would have been fun. They all have to be the same cost though.
Oh yeah,
There's
easily.
They would
it's
okay. So like regular that guy's what 300,
so I say 400, 450.
Nah, that's a little pushing. I'd say
Okay, 400. 350
300
feels
to
a little
400.
bit too low.
Because it's
400
just a
base.
regular that guy, but with like a different head and like
No,
slightly different
no.
weapons.
Yeah, like a lot of
Yeah, but
weapons.
the base is just the regular that guy though, so it'd be like
Yeah,
a cost higher than the regular that guy.
it has to be higher than the ad guy, but it can't be
At least 50 points higher.
50-point minimum, 100-point maximum, in my opinion.
No, I'd say 50 is the better variant.
But you can't have them all the same type. They all
Yeah.
have to be different
No, they
types
have to get like support gen and raid.
because there were
It's
3.
like one has like bigger claws, and then
One is like a
Yep.
flamethrower.
that would be gen probably. And then the
Yeah,
support one would be the one with the giant like face,
the camera thing.
the face camera with the smokes.
It just
True.
I'll say would have a like the scan, but it will have the face camera and the
Well, I
sensor.
mean, going off the data mine, right? So going off the data mine that was released on GBL, we can confirm there are more things coming out for it.
Yeah,
So it's tricky.
I'm not gonna roll for the Norn.
Yeah, I'm not either. Whenever I hate the unicorn suits. I genuinely hate them.
I know
Like
I don't hate them. I just don't like the Norn because whoever made the Banshee unique, they just made it the slightly edgier version.
they
of the
made it more
unicorn.
unicornish. That's all
Yeah,
it is.
that's why I like the call Banshee because like, whoa, that fucker has a claw
And a rail
that
cannon.
and a rail can. That's really cool.
The smart gun.
Yes, well, yeah, the
Whatever.
smart
Yeah.
gun. Either way, it's like it's a unique design. with just the weapons alone.
Mm-hmm.
Then they just gave it like, oh, look at this bigger shield and fucking beam gun
Beanbag
with.
them with a grenade
Yeah, it's like,
thing.
okay, so that was a good head nod to the napalm launcher though.
True.
You have to get props on that.
I do like the B Magnum with the drum on it. I'm not gonna lie.
It has a long enough barrel, but also looks
Yeah.
advanced enough that it would make sense why it has like a grenade launcher, a
Yeah,
multi-shot
and
drop.
wasn't it rotating?
Yeah,
It
it did.
rotates, yeah.
It rows fast in the show. But yeah, it would be cool like the shield on the Banshee Norn. You can use it like a normal gun, but when you're boosting, it puts it on the back.
Yeah.
They probably won't do that. They're probably just gonna use like the normal
Who
shield
knows?
boosters. Because the
Why
devs,
not?
yeah, the devs are fucking lazy.
I'm still waiting for the new heavy weapons.
The Banshee Norn's gonna come out way before that.
It's fine. I got no problem with
They're
that.
gonna release the new first, then the high new version.
Hmm.
I don't know. Did
I
Sazabi
would
has like
love
a
to see
heavy
them do the
version of?
high new, the Sananju.
Yeah, this Sazabi. Did it have like a
I don't
heavy
know about
version
the
of,
Sazabi.
or is it literally just Sazabi
Um,
Nightingale and the
The
big final
Sazabi
Nightingale?
Nightingale.
you can make the prototypes.
The browser type would be fun. The ground type be good.
That
You
would be
know,
cool.
yeah, just
Yeah.
The new ground type that's like a hovering tank.
no. That's that isn't it like a mobile armor at that point, like a
It
miniature
is a
mobile
mobile
armor.
armor,
It's a
Yeah,
dump truck.
but it's not. Here's the thing: it's a docking system, though.
yeah, it has
Yeah, it will come
suits,
out, but
so
like
technically it's too
when
big.
it comes out, it's kind of bare bones.
Yeah,
It's just a regular new Gundam at that point.
Yeah, but it's got like
they
weaker
still
parts or
hadn't
whatever because it was
released
intended to be that.
the C pack narrative. Surprisingly,
Oh, the CPAC. I mean,
I'm.
it's just there's only so much. It would
They're
only have
probably
so
gonna
many
make it a
weapons on it,
700 suit because of fucking raisins.
just because of NTD.
Pretty much. I mean, I can understand that.
I would say it will like if
I'd say a raid or gen.
no, it's just the abilities like it gives you
It's a
total it
lighter load.
no there's a probably ability I'm not that's gonna give you like iframes permanent iframes for like 10 seconds. I mean you can move, shoot, and everything
I
for
wouldn't say
10
about that
seconds.
because that's exactly how the narrative dies. I think it's shot to shit by beams.
Or I don't know, it just you have like if you die and you push the button at the right time, you could just launch the fucking core fighter
The
and
core
bomb
fire.
someone. Kind of like
Maybe
an evolution with the gun tank.
a dying game.
It's
It's
already
already dead.
dead.
I know it's already dead. I'm just
It
saying
hasn't
it's a
confirmed
dying
cancellation. It's
game.
basically dead.
I
It's in the
think people
it's in the coffin right now. They just haven't put it in the ground yet.
I think people any Overwatch based game people are just done. Just I think after the whole Overwatch Blizzard shit scandal, it's just people are just done. It's probably the whole like genre is probably dead. Well,
Probably.
probably except for TF2. The community refused to die. All right, moving to the next subject. Armor Core motherfuckers,
Get filtered.
get filtered. I have not beat the game yet, but I am taking a very slow time.
It's multiple endings, like typical software.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
I
but you have
think
to beat
like
the
Last
you can beat
Raven
it
had
several
like
times just to get the ending other ones.
did like last Raven Gray had like 12 fucking endings.
Did it?
It technically was like the hard. Basically, yeah, 24 hours to beat the game, and there's so many fucking scenarios in the game. If you let's say you destroyed, I don't know, you decided to destroy the fuel tanks. The mission doesn't end there. No, you just get a whole different fucking mission next round because
Mm,
you destroyed those tanks. Apparently, those tanks were important to fuel this machine, and because it didn't have fuel, it won't work. Because it won't work, things won't go the way it's supposed to go. Because you just
right.
destroy the fuel tanks on accident because you weren't supposed to. That was Last Raven in a nutshell. It's like, the fuck am I doing?
Sounds confusing.
It is, but it had a great replay value.
I mean, this has a good replay value, I have to say.
No, it reminds me of For Answer, where they set you in the path to beat the good ending, basically. Where, oh, you defeat the terrorists. The second ending of For Answer is the true ending. It's where you join the terrorists, but they're not like, oh, look at me, look what you forgot the people. Like, they want to use these satellite cannons to destroy the satellites around Earth, so future generations can launch ships to Mars, or
Right.
so it kind of plays out
Wait,
if you
to
think,
Mars?
well,
Doesn't
okay,
that
Point
doesn't
blank.
that where Armor Core 2 takes place?
this is where the timeline is kind of go.
The
Okay,
Divergence.
no, four. I'm starting with four. All right, four.
Yeah, but that's where the
For
Divergence
answer.
begins.
Five and Verdansk are direct sequels of fifth or fourth gen because five you fight things similar like small arm force
Hmm.
and something like suits that use similar energy of Kojima, but you're not sure. Verdansk, you fight a fucking Max. You literally fight white, basically white glint, but edgier. That's basically the sequel. It's confirmed it's a sequel of fourth gen.
Right.
And there's this war called I forgot what it's called. I'm gonna call it the Great Destruction in first gen. Apparently, there's a war right after Verdict Day that is a massive war that destroys the surface of the Earth. Guess where one, two, and fifth, first gen starts at
Earth.
underground
Yeah.
because the
So
surface was devastated.
I was reading a theory that both games are taking place simultaneously. Like half of the world goes into space, the other half goes underground.
Um, no, it's actually a direct sequel. Two is a direct sequel of one.
Mm.
I mean, a sequel can still take place during the same.
No, I mean
That's what I'm
no,
saying.
it's confirmed it's a direct sequel. Second gen is a direct sequel of first gen because the Earth is unified, so no more corporations are controlling parts of Earth. It's under a government. And first gen never did that. So corporations go to Mars instead
Mm.
because that's what corporations do.
Yeah.
So um, six could be a sequel of second gen. They just kept going further and further.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, six has got a little bit of everything because they mention everything in that game.
That's
Because you got pilots from Gen One, you got Gen One type pilots, and then your character is a Gen Four type pilot. So it's like
I think that's
it's a little
generation
bit of
as
everything.
surgery,
Yeah, but still, it
but
still mentions it.
I don't think it's a generation of a the same generations in AC means like it helps simplify what game series you're part. It's like Call of Duty. You have
Yeah,
the
I
Black Ops
understand that.
series.
So
It's like how people like know what year you're talking about by saying, yeah, it's the Modern Warfare the year of Modern Warfare came out.
I
They're like,
understand
yeah,
that.
Black like Ghost was 2013. Is all that crap. It's like
No, I understand that it's like the surgery that takes place. It's basically like what they did in IBO. You got normal pilots, and then you got pilots like Mikazuki that have the integrated fucking technology
Alea
to,
Villana.
yeah, whatever that bullshit is.
Animation.
And I get it. That's how the fucking the Gen series works for Armor Core. I understand that. But what I am saying is that it does reference every game, kind of like the way Elden Ring does it. So it does not make that much of a difference. But the
True.
fact that they're mentioning it and they're also saying in certain like alternate missions, they're saying like, oh, you're a pilot, like your character pilot says, the enemy tells the character pilot like, oh, you belong in the museum because you're a relic, Gen 4 pilot.
But
Like,
isn't
you know
like
what I mean?
Rusty a Gen 1?
I don't know. That's the
Uh,
thing.
I want to say he's 1 or 2.
It feels like the gens are reversed. Like one is new and 4 and 5 are just like the
Yeah,
fucking oldest. That doesn't make sense, by the way.
That's what I'm trying to say. It's kind of referencing a little bit of everything.
I don't understand the generation of pilots because it feels like they're going reverse.
That's why I said that.
But usually you don't. Usually Gen 1 is the oldest. So I think A, they're doing some massive fucking brain shit, or they just made a mistake with narrating.
I don't think so. From Software really doesn't make mistakes
I
on
know,
more
but
like
I mean, I just feel like they are because it's weird how they're wording it.
unless it's just full reboot.
True, but I mean,
I
talk about
mean,
like
they did confirm that AC6 takes way further down the timeline, so it is like a turn A type of thing that it's like towards the ending of
I
the
don't know
AC
about
timeline.
third gen though of games because technically they are the reboot of first and second because it literally the first like Armor Core 3 is literally just Armor Core 1. It's literally the same fucking thing but better, new graphics and everything. Third gen was weird, but it's just meh.
Like I said, I mean, it's got a little bit of everything. It's referencing a little bit of all the games, kind of like the way Elden Ring is doing it.
It's the Elden Ring of
So
Armor Core
it
basically.
is because they even said it doesn't matter if you're a past fan or a current fan or a new fan. It's a game. It's a new entry game for the series.
Mhm.
So it takes place way down the line, so it doesn't really affect timelines,
But to
which
be
I'm okay
honest,
with.
Armor Core fans really never gave a shit about timeline to begin with. They usually assume the gens are basically their own fucking timeline, except for first and second,
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah,
fourth and fifth, because that both of those games um um are technically in their own timeline. Like first
yeah,
and
yeah. No,
second,
I understand
it's
that.
it's been proven. Game devs even told the fucking community, like, yeah, their second gen is the sequel of first, and it's been proven fifth gen is the sequel of fourth because you fight a fucking Nex.
Yep.
So I think the isn't the Jubilee one an Alien AC?
No,
No, it's
no,
an autonomous choral unit. It was according to the lore.
part of the Ibis series.
Yeah, according to the lore in battle that they explain to you while fighting it, it is an autonomous unit created to control choral outbreaks.
It's essentially a sea weapon, but like on freaking steroids or whatever.
Yeah.
When I say
It's
sea
part
weapon,
of
I
it's.
think of like water for some reason.
Well, I mean coral.
Yeah, I know.
C like it C as in the letter
I
C
know,
for
I
choral.
know, but but the second sea in the water pops up, I
Yeah,
went
I
straight
know,
to
I
coral
know.
afterwards. There's a lot of fucking water reference, like
It
meaning.
there's a lot of water references. There is.
Seeing there's just Squirtle pops out of nowhere in a fucking mech.
Yeah, pretty much.
I have one gripe with mech customization. I already told Gray this. So let you respect your your OS tuning,
Mm.
and I realize if you don't respec into the same uh, expansion, you have to make your whole suit from previous saves because apparently you can't load the suit back in because you don't have that expansion anymore.
Oh, like an armor or whatever.
No, the core
What?
expansion. The assault armor
Oh.
pulse.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you
Hmm.
literally have to
Oh, that's weird.
make it all over again and save over the old save because the game can't, you know, make it without that part. A part that does not affect any like physically anything. It doesn't
Hmm.
even change
I
the stats of your suit.
never even noticed that.
So if you're not using a suit, just unequip the core expansion. Well, you guys already have all the stuff anyway, so it doesn't
Most of
matter.
it.
Gray doesn't.
Well, I'm talking about like
What?
the OS tuning part, like chips.
Oh no, I got it maxed out.
Yeah, exactly. You guys don't have to worry about it. But I'm giving you like references if you start the game over again with a new game in the future.
Ah.
But and I don't like grouping decals together because there's not a way to ungroup them if you already group them together. But that's my only gripes.
Yeah, usually whenever I group things, I kind of like have them grouped separately.
Yeah.
Yeah, or like,
That
hey,
that's what I do.
I'm done with yeah, collect them, move them all together at once, then
Hmm.
but don't like lock them. I wish there's a way to unlock the group so you can separate them again.
That would be nice.
It
But
would be.
I mean, I don't know why they didn't do that from the start. This seems like it's just a simple choice or idea. But like I said, that's my only gripe.
Well,
Um,
my only gripe with the game is that there's certain things you cannot acquire from killing enemies. Like there's
Yeah,
certain
same.
weapons that
well,
bosses are using, like a
do you
rifle with a
think you're
grenade
gonna
launcher.
use the fucking stuff on Balterus? Most
No, 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 no,
majority
no,
of that
no, no.
stuff is
Like,
already inside
okay,
the fucking thing anyway, so you're not gonna
I
use it.
understand that, but what I'm talking about, like certain like normal standard mech suits, they have like an assault
All right,
rifle with a grenade
great.
launcher on
I
it.
want you to look
I
up.
would like to use
Go
that.
on YouTube, look up um, Seeds of a Barren Earth mission Armor Core 4. You will see a cutscene, and I want your opinion on can and next a normal next use that.
Is it
Hmm.
really big or something?
It is a five, not barrel, individual miniguns. So think of two Gatling guns, then
Heavy arms.
three more underneath, like heavy arms, but on steroids, and a basically a Faz cannon on one other arm. You can see the necks struggling to lift it. I want you to look it on YouTube.
All right, I'll do it later. I'm not gonna do it right now because my phone's
You can
all
get the
like
generator and
turned
the
off.
thruster parts in 4 Answer,
Mm.
but you can't get the weapons. There's some weapons you're not gonna able to, but majority of the weapons in AC6 looks like you're able to use it. Here's the thing: unique weapons only belong to that one AC will be given to you. For instance, there's this shit. Give me a second. Like a lot of verdict day parts you get from ACs because they're unique to their own, they're custom parts to them. Like let's say a chest piece has like miniature shield sticking out on the
Mm.
chest. Not like it's not gonna act like a shield and break. It's just there. It's their own thing. It's their own custom part. Or let's say like you have a part that okay, the head you get from the the bonus head you get if you buy the game on the.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
It's
Mm.
similar to like the other head, but it has like the antenna. It's like that.
yeah.
It's a custom part.
I
So
know, but like, there's an assault rifle with a grenade launcher that I would love to use, but I can't use it because it's not. I have the
is
default
it
one without the
is
assault
it the
rifle.
AC?
It's from a bipedal AC boss fight. It's a normal assault rifle. It just has the grenade
Is it a
launcher on
normal
it.
AC?
It's on a normal AC, yeah. It's
Hmm,
but it's not a NPC. It's a boss.
interesting. That's very interesting.
Yeah.
It'd be fun if they made the Kurosawa closer to its like a Armor Core 1 look.
That would be nice.
That would have been like older fans would have loved that. Because I know probably every Armor Core 1 veteran used that goddamn rifle.
No, without a doubt.
So where do you get those drone parts?
You unlock them as you get more battle logs and leveling up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so it just comes with
It just
battle
comes
logs.
with it,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Is there like a laser and a ballistic one?
There is a ballistic one, there is a laser one, and then there's funnel types.
Are we talking about like physical that starts hitting, or are we talking about like late like
We're
funnels?
talking about Sazabi funnels.
Ooh,
There's
nice.
only one that does it though.
No, there's two. It's just that one has a slower fire rate and the other one's a faster fire rate.
What's it
It's
called?
just I forgot the name of it. One is the circular the cylinder drum, and the other one looks like is the one they use for the Sazabi, the one that you
Oh, I
use.
forgot. Yeah, yeah, I got all the weapons, so I can use
Yeah.
it.
So
Oh, the laser turret.
yes, but then for the drones, there's actually two types of drones. There's a ballistic drone and there's a pulse drone. I have both of those.
The bullet orbit.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, but that just shoots from your shoulder. He doesn't like move towards me.
No. It just hovers over you. It's like a
Yeah,
stationary drone,
Hmm.
but it still hovers over you. So it's you get an additional firing rate.
it misses most of the time.
Yeah, true.
I think it's a gimmick weapon.
It is a gimmick weapon, but it's a funny gimmick weapon because it can work.
Mm-hmm.
So it would be cool if they
But
make it like a DLC, more parts.
oh, easily. They
Like
could easily do a DLC
it'll
already
be.
with it.
I would say it would be cool if it's a like a direct sequel game or a pre-sequel where it starts before the fire of Ibis.
No, like a
Like
Legion
every
2.
single Dark
Because
Souls game, you go back in the past.
yeah, because you'll get to see the stuff there, see what the world was before it got fucking scorched. Because people, it wasn't long ago. It was like less than 100 years ago, like 50, 60 years. I mean, isn't Cinder Carla literally witnessed that? They said that's why her name was
It,
Cinder because she
I
saw
mean,
it her first hand.
we don't know because they said it was a half a century ago that it happened.
Yeah, so they're
So 50 years.
yeah, 50 years. That's
So it's
completely
possible.
that is completely in human lifetime and definitely in sci-fi human
Yeah.
So she feels
lifetime.
like a child or whatever.
Yeah. So she will probably be like 60 or yeah, 60.
I mean, I would say, yeah, I mean, could be like maybe 5, 6 years old.
Yeah, 10 max. So she would definitely witness it. So it is a realm of possibility.
It is. It is.
You able to get parts like isn't like before the Ibis like Rubicon was a lot more advanced.
Yeah, that's
Yes,
what those series are.
because the way it was. All right, the city that you fight in chapter 4, the city
The floating
that was
city.
there, the floating city. Uh, it's where the institute was, the Rubicon Institute. That's where you fight the Cubalate. So
Perfect.
before that, so before all that blew the hell up, it actually was that.
So you be working for them.
Yeah.
Some coral shenanigans set you in the past, and they don't know who you are, but they realize, hey, we can use a no name.
Mhm.
You're not in the database whatsoever, so come on in.
True.
So you get a lot more advanced weaponry, advanced parts. You get like light legs that have great equipment load. So you're able to wear like heavy weapons, but able to have the speed of like lightweight, like
True.
white,
True.
lightweight HC, or you have like a generator that It has massive amounts of bonuses.
Mm.
It's just like you'll fight like a lot more advanced bosses. You can fight hell the sea serpent or like the sea spider at its like prototype stage. Ugh. I mean, it'll be cool. Or do you like a sequel? Like, well, the sequel will be trouble because of the endings.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
okay.
would be a little tricky.
But doing like before the Fire of Ibris would, and you just see the Fire of Ibris firsthand. See us slowly approaching, and the world is slow and falling apart because people are freaking out, and experiments are getting more depraved.
Yeah.
Maybe you could see like I don't know in like a mission you see like a Cubelay in like prototype stage,
Maybe.
so it doesn't have everything, but or it's like incomplete or something. Because those Striders look like they've been around for a long time.
Yeah, something
Not
like that.
yeah, I mean parts are falling off. It's all rusted, so you could see like a Strider in its prime. I mean that will be really interesting. And because it's mission based, they don't need to like make a whole open world map like Elden Ring has to do with
Yeah,
its
true.
DLC. So it's a lot quicker. I mean, you already have you can like reuse some like areas, but make them look like they more advanced or something,
Mhm, mhm.
not run down or some shit like that.
True.
Cause or for instance, a lot more green. I'm gonna assume Rubicon was a lot more green before it got fucking burnt and everything turned to ash, literally.
Yeah, you got a point there.
Because you don't see big trees, right?
You see
You see
standard
some trees.
trees.
True. So they probably took 50 years just to grow from all that ash.
Yeah, something like that.
So you'll see these giant ash trees in certain areas. They're three or you know twice or three times bigger than your AC. It's just like
True. You got a point there.
I mean I understand like a forest fire takes out trees grow back pretty quickly, but this is a planetary like apocalypse.
Yeah.
Trees are not gonna grow back within 10 fucking years.
Oh, easily.
So any tree that can go back to like several like dozen meters high is going to take a long time.
Oh, don't forget there is deserts on
True,
Rubicon,
true.
so it is an Earth-like planet.
As a lot of it's ice though. That's probably because of the atmosphere was just fucked. And probably because you see the cinematic of that like weird lava, it probably pushed the planet slightly away from the sun, so it
Something
got
like that.
colder. But the deserts have like an ozone layer that doesn't have any protection, so it just bleeds right into them, or some fucking shit like that. I don't fucking know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
You'll see like coral being actually mined from industrial machines instead of these like fancy ass fucking crap.
Yeah.
From the worms,
The worms, you actually see worms
like
mining.
smaller worms.
See the Strider using his digger on a mountain or something. And
Yeah, that would
you
make
have to
sense.
like attack it while it's mining or some shit like that. There'll be like new corporations or some like other crap. You'll be hired by the
Mhm.
institute. It doesn't matter what decision you make. It's the world's gonna be fucked anyways.
Yeah.
So technically, it's like you could go pull full on genocide mode, and it still wouldn't matter. You could work for the institute even then. The institute will still die.
Yeah.
It's perfect because they're not changing the future. No, just thoughts.
Yeah, I get it.
But yeah, an expansion would be cool. More lore, more parts, more things to do. Anything else?
I mean, not really. I just wish it just had more guns.
Mm,
Like, I would like to have like a mini Gatling gun. I would like to have a
how many
rifle that
versions of
has a
Gatlings
grenade
are there?
launcher on it. Just one.
That
Just the
one?
one. Just that
They
one Gatling
usually
gun.
do one like with more ammo, or like one that isn't like that's on the wrist instead of holding it.
That's what I'm saying. They should have maybe in the DLC. Maybe they'll add more. I don't know. If I mean, I don't know. That's the thing. I mean, I wish they had more
I wish they
variations on
had like
weapons
machine like shoulders. Like you can have like a machine gun on your shoulder, but you're able
or a
to like
Gatling gun on the shoulder.
yeah, so you won't have to like you still have to like the rapid fire rate, but it's on the
Yeah,
shoulder instead.
that's exactly what I'm talking
So
about.
it's more like accurate because you're not so it doesn't affect like the weight of the arm.
Hmm. But they don't have that yet. The game is still in its base form.
It's a very base form, but I heard good things.
Unless you're a fucking casual.
True. I technically am a casual, but I'm not afraid to jump out of my comfort zone.
Well, I mean,
I
a lot of people have given the game a bad review because of the tutorial boss and the end of chapter 1 boss.
here's the thing. I feel like most people forget it's a From Software game. It's not gonna hold your hand.
They don't care.
It's like it's like I understand why Souls fans would be slightly upset because it's not Souls. Like, well, yeah, you've been basically
Well, all right.
spoiled.
Let me,
Honestly,
Souls
okay.
fans have been spoiled for
all right.
several years.
Let me explain how the game is Souls-like. And I just realized it earlier
If you
today.
say the repair kit is, I'm gonna
No,
smack you.
no, that is actually a nice add-on.
It's a
It has
Nidon, but it's not
it's
a
a nice
Estus.
add-on.
It's
It's not an Estus.
they realize this game is a lot more difficult compared to any other game,
Yes.
so the repair kits were like a good like here.
Yeah, they changed it up a little bit to give it a little bit more pizzazz. The fact that you have the ability to respawn at checkpoints rather than doing the whole mission, that is more Elden Ring-ish because Elden Ring does have the checkpoint system.
True.
Okay, now the reason why I say this is more Souls-like than people realize is because here's the thing: in any other Armored Core game, how many parts can you equip on a mech alone?
All right, give me a second. All right, you want to do fourth gen?
Let's do the last one that came out
Verticay.
before
All
six.
right,
Okay, go ahead.
all right. You got arms, legs, head, chest, all that shit. All right. Then you have recon drones. They're basically the sand system, but there's three types. There's a following one. There's one you can shoot out and stick on like fucking anything. Hell, if you get a lucky shot, you can hit an AC and you just see them rolling around. And there is a one that shoots up behind you and stays stationary. Stationary drones. So you don't launch them, but you just shoot them behind you. There is it has a weapon based system. So you have technically you can hold four fucking machine Gatling guns if you want to. You also have the shoulder weapon that can use missiles, intercepting gun, a machine
No,
gun.
no, 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 no. That's not what I mean. I meant How many parts can you equip
All
on
right,
an
okay.
army unit?
Arms, legs, head, chest, recon, 4 weapons, because that counts. Because
So on the arm, you could equip
and
4 weapons.
yeah, because that's the weapon-based system. So technically, it's 4 weapons total. You just switch them out, kind of like
Okay.
so. Technically, you have 4 weapons. You have the right arm, right weapon bay, left weapon bay. You have the shoulder and the recon. So that's like one, two, three, four another shoulder. It's like 10.
So you could equip 10 parts on one arm item.
No, on one
That
AC.
no, I'm talking about just on one piece of armor. Like one piece of unit, like the arm. How many things can you equip on the arm alone?
One. That's one weapon. You can
Okay.
carry a rifle in one arm
Okay,
on the
so you
left
could
arm,
carry.
but also you get to have the weapon base so you can switch to a different weapon on the same arm. So technically,
Okay,
it's
so you could carry the main weapon on the hand,
yes.
and what else can you attach on the arm itself besides the main weapon? Can you attach a laser blade on the same arm with the gun?
Yes, it uses the weapon based system. So yes,
Okay, so
you can carry a Gatling gun on the left arm, switch it to the laser blade, and you can do the exact same thing on the other arm.
okay,
So it's
so
four
it could
weapons
carry two
total.
parts.
Each Okay, each side carries 2 parts, so total of 4.
Okay, so the arm itself could carry four weapons total.
Yes.
In AC6, you could only carry two. You could only have one equipped and one on the weapon bay.
That's the same
Oh,
thing I was saying.
That's the same
okay,
thing.
That is the same
so
thing.
the
So
reason why I'm
total of
saying
4 weapons.
yes, but what I'm saying is that it's only restricted to two. With the in Armor Core 6, the weapon based system is treated as an additional
A
slot.
backup. A backup.
That's the
Yes,
same thing.
It's the same thing. It's 4 weapons. It doesn't matter if it's the weapon bay. You can have missiles. That's counted as a weapon.
but
So
you can also equip weapons on legs, right?
no, that's never been a thing on Armor Core.
Okay, so
Yeah,
that's
Gray,
why
I
I'm
know where you're going with this.
no. The
I
reason
know
why
what
I
you're
said
going
that,
with this.
yeah, you know where I'm going with this,
But
Lunas.
no, here's the thing. Shoulder. Like actual let's say you want flares on the shoulder, you can launch flares so you don't have to have like a gun or something to use it. So let's say you
Right,
get
for the
swarmed by
shoulder.
or you can use missiles on the shoulder that you can shoot auto sinking missiles or hell,
Right.
rockets or even
But what I'm
better,
saying is
boosters on the shoulder so you can move faster.
right, but here's the thing. In AC6, you can only put one weapon on each hand, so that's two
Yes,
weapons.
and 2
So
back mounted
and two,
weapons.
it doesn't matter what it is. But it's the same exact thing with AC5 because I remember in AC2 that you could put more than one weapon on one side of the body.
Yes, because they have the shoulder parts where you can put flares or missiles or relationship type missiles that add on to more missiles.
Right, and the reason why I'm saying it's more Souls-like because it reminds me of DS1. Because DS1 it only had two weapon slots for each hand. That is technically what they did with Armor Core 6. So you could have left weapons and right weapons. It doesn't
Right,
matter what it is.
that's been every armor core. You
Okay,
could carry up to 4 weapons.
yes, but what I'm saying is that I was going under the assumption that the other Armor Core games you could do additional add-on weaponry parts besides the default.
so you're saying instead of having a bazooka on the grenade launcher on the shoulder on the left side and a laser blade on the left side on the arm, you could add I don't know a fucking finger gun or something. Are you
What
saying like that?
I was going under because I haven't played AC since AC2, and from what I was playing AC2, I saw that you could add a laser blade with a hand weapon, and then still have the shoulder weapon still there.
No, no. They always have the hand. Well, the older tanks they didn't have the weapon based system. All right, it was until 5th gen that added that. So you always had you know the hands and anything shoulder base.
Hmm.
Back base is what I want to use because shoulder base is like, I don't know, boosters or flares or something on the
Right,
shoulders.
but here's the thing. You just said it. You can add additional parts on the
That's
shoulders.
what I want in AC6 because I could shoot
Yes.
flares while shooting everything else.
Right, and here's the thing. It doesn't allow that.
No, because they never put that system in.
Right. And that's why I said it's more Souls like than you
There's no
think because you are.
interception.
No, there isn't. But again, that's what I'm saying. It's more Souls like than people are saying it is. It's not because of the lock on system and the healing kits. It's because that you're restricted to just 4 slots that you can use. Everything else, it's all like
But it's always been four.
armor pieces. Yeah. So that's why they kept the engine, the character engine, the same.
Do you
So
think they're
when
trying to use the same engine from fucking PlayStation 1?
No, I know they're not going to use the same engine, but they just basically took the PS1 variant, which was you got 4 slots to put weapons on. Here it is.
Oh
This is your
shit.
head, this is your torso, this is your legs, and this is your arms. And this is the parts that you could equip, which
Gray,
are basically your rings.
Gray,
But
we're out of time. It's been an hour.
already?
Yeah.
You guys are dragging that one out.
I'm sorry we took up the stage. You didn't talk.
All I heard was 4 weapons. That's it.
We said
And
a
you kept
lot of.
going you kept going around in circles about there's only 4 weapons. There's only
I
four
know.
weapons,
I knew what I was saying. Gray refused to accept it.
Four
But that's
weapons.
the
That's it.
thing. There shouldn't be like just 4 weapons to the game, though. They should
Gray,
have
Gray,
like
I'm
I
gonna.
know, but
add-ons.
there's
Gray,
always been four weapons,
shut up,
and that
shut
doesn't
up,
change
everybody,
anything.
shut up. All right, we can talk about this after I'm done recording. All right, that's the end of the podcast.